On this day, on June 25th, 1967, Muhammad Ali was sentenced to 5 years for draft dodging. Hey, what is up YouTube? I'm back again with another review. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace the sweatband on your US M1 helmet, or US M1 helmet liner, correction. So I have this MP helmet liner, and I got it at a pawn shop for $75 about a week ago. And you guys can see that its sweatband is in less than ideal condition. So I figured I would do a video showing you guys how to replace one, because if you've never done it before, or if you're new to the hobby, then it could be challenging. So as you guys can see, the condition of this, once the leather gets like this, there's no replacing that or saddle soap. I suppose you could take a seam ripper and undo the seam on the original leather and then hand sew or machine sew your own leather back on, but honestly I don't think that's really worth it. So we're just going to be doing a complete replacement of this sweatband on my MP helmet liner. So to take them off, they have these clips, and there's 6 of them, 3 on each side, and they can be a little difficult from time to time from taking them off. When they're open, they're like this, and when they're closed, they look like this. So this is how they present closed on a or in the helmet liner. And to open it, with this hand, hold down and then push down with your other thumb, and you can see that it opened. Sometimes they will be rusted closed, and like this one was just very firm, so I actually had to take a flathead and dig under this clip here to get it undone. So we'll remove the old sweatband right now. And then it'll just slide out like so. On these front two, you have to be tricky, because they do have these tiny, the front two have these tiny little spikes, 2 on each side, or a total of 4 of them, or 8 in total. And their purpose is to stick into the front part of the webbing here and here. You could see where it's a little bit more on this one than this one, and their purpose is to stick into the fabric so it doesn't slide around as much. However, you have to be very careful, and in my opinion that's kind of the Achilles heel of these M1 helmets, is that this clip over time will actually saw through your webbing and destroy your webbing liner. And once that happens, that it gets cut through, you either have to tape it or you have to replace the entire liner, which requires a reproduction liner suspension and rivets, and obviously a rivet machine. So what I do with these ones is that sometimes on this webbing, if it's worse than this, I will actually wrap a layer of black electrical tape so that those spikes will dig into the electrical tape and not the actual webbing, because like I said, over time that will destroy your liner. And real quick, you could see that this one is dated February 24th, 1972. So I think what I'm going to do this time, though, instead of the black electrical tape, I'm going to take these black clips off of my old sweatband here. Because remember, only the front two have those spikes. I'll try and pick a nicer one. And I'm actually going to replace the front two with these regular ones so that I don't have to worry about it cutting into this liner or the webbing. And obviously I want to preserve this one a little bit more because it is an MP one and it's a Vietnam era MP one at that. Late Vietnam, but still Vietnam era. Okay. So here's the new one. And I'm actually going to, like I just said, I'm going to take off these ones with the spike because I don't want them. The helmet liner is going to slide around a little bit more, but again, long term, I think it's going to be worth it to preserve it. Just got to jimmy that on there, like so. And now I'll take this one off. Sorry if it's harder for you guys to see. I've never filmed a video quite like this at this angle before, so I'm trying to get used to it. And let's see, this one's pretty clean. Okay, so now that's on there. So now, I like to start at the front. You got these front two. And you're going to put it on there. And then push the clips together. Push these two together once it's like so. And then you're just going to do that to the other sides. Now, before I did all this, I did size the sweatband to me. That's something that you should do before you install it, of course. And this one is in a lot nicer condition, and it's even dated 1979. So I tried to stick with the date the best I could. Within reason, I think that this was like $12 after shipping. And that's how you install or replace your sweatband on your US M1 helmet. This will also work for the older Pasgat style that use these same clips. But that's how you replace the sweatband on your US M1 helmet liner. And my tips or warning about these front two clips that like to serrate and shred your liner. I did take off the nape strap for this video because I wanted to give you guys a better view of what I'm working with. And on the next video, I'll be showing you guys how to install the nape strap. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something new. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And as always, have a nice day.